French President Emmanuel Macron's pledged his country's support to South Africa's COVID-19 vaccine efforts and strengthening trade between the two countries. In his first state visit to South Africa, Macron's discussed wide-ranging issues with his counterpart, President Cyril Ramaphosa. These range from the global COVID-19 response, vaccine access and production for South Africa and the continent, peace and stability, as well as climate change. Macron held formal talks with Ramaphosa at the Union buildings in Pretoria. The eNCA Siphamandla Goge was there and filed this report.
Pomp and ceremony for French President Emmanuel Macron's first visit to South Africa. Once the fanfare was dispensed with, it was time to get down to the real business of important bilateral and multilateral matters. At the center of the talks between the two leaders was COVID-19 vaccine accessibility for Africa and the global response to the pandemic. Ramaphosa has slammed rich countries for hawking COVID-19 vaccines.
The countries that need vaccines the most are not getting them. For instance, on the African continent, only 2%. 2% of people have been vaccinated, and yet in the northern countries, the United States is almost 40% and many others at a higher level. And the real challenge we face is the unavailability of vaccines. The more well-endowed economy countries have bought most of the vaccines and they are hoarding them. They are holding them close to their chests. And we are now stuck because of a whole number of reasons, but more importantly, we don't have the availability of the vaccines.
The French president pledged his country's commitment to helping South Africa's vaccine production efforts and boosting trade between the two countries. On the domestic front, still linked to COVID-19, President Ramaphosa couldn't escape questions about his health minister's digital vibes scandal. But the president says he's waiting for the Special Investigating Unit to conclude its investigation before acting on the matter.
Until that has been done, I'd like to be given the time to consider what they will come up with, and thereafter we will be able to handle the matter. And I hear that there are various calls that are being made, and I've heard them, and I'd like to see the SIU report and to look at the matter quite closely myself, and thereafter we will take the matter forward.
Now that pomp and ceremony are over, the real task of seeing these talks materialize in various aspects of bilateral engagements begins. With COVID-19 continuing to wreak havoc globally and dismantling the economies, time is not on Ramaphosa or Macron's side. Siphamandla Goge, Pretoria.